All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? I just realized two things. One, I've not ever fallen out of this chair, which means it's now going to happen because I thought about it. But two, I actually start out saying, what's up, Dragon Brood? B-R-O-O-D. And I think a lot of people still think it's brews, like beer or making decks. But anyway, today I decided we're going to dig up a list I've been sitting on for a little bit that plays Rabble Rousing, because we hadn't played that on the channel in a minute, and I think right now is a good time to be playing this in Standard. So let's hop right in and take a look at what today's Orzhov Rabble Rousing deck looks like. As always, if you'd like to support the channel, hit that join button down below. It's also a great way if you want to get your deck looked at, get some personal help, and maybe even get your decks featured here on the channel. Also, if you want to protect all your stuff, y'all know what you do. Check out ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn. They'll save you 5% at checkout, and they'll give a kickback to the channel. And they've got some sales and stuff going on right now you should check out. Also, before I move any more into this deck list, I want to say that I kind of decided to dig this up because of a follower on Twitter that goes by Mucho Birdies. I actually was playing a list that was kind of similar to this already, and I was like, you know what? I got one of these. Let me dig it up and see how it performs. So, give some credit where it's due here to actually kind of motivate me to take a list I've been sitting on to really do something with. So here we go. We've got 2 Intrepid Adversary. We're going to be making a lot of tokens, hopefully, at some point, so we would like to have ways to pump them up. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of room to play a bunch of these. We might be able to squeeze for a third by the end of the video, but that's probably it. Playing Resolute Reinforcements, because again, we're making some tokens. We do have to have removal, so we've got a suite of a few cards here. We're going with 3 Go for the Throat, 2 Infernal Grasp. We're playing Jadar, Ghoul Caller of Nephalia, but this is because of Ellis. Now, there's other reasons we also want Jadar as well, but having Ellis means that every turn we're getting to drain our opponent and gain a life pretty much forever until they get rid of these cards, which is great. But there's other things we could do with that token too, like Rite of Oblivion. So it's another removal card, and we can just get rid of the token for no penalty, and then just replace it. So this makes it the perfect removal card in here with that being played as well. Then we're playing some Adeline. We're playing 3 of these. She just gets so big so fast, makes extra tokens, help us out a lot of different ways. Wedding Announcement, no surprise. If you're playing tokens, you want to pump your creatures, is probably one of the best things we could be doing. And a lot of times you get your decision on if you just want another body or if you want another card, depending on what your hand looks like. So you can't really complain about this too much. We are playing 2 Morbid Opportunists because this is another way to draw cards. And this works also well with Jadar, right? If you're attacking, the token dies, you get a card. If your opponent attacks and you chump block with the token, obviously not the zombie because it has decayed, but anything else, you get a thing on their turn as well. So it's another way we can kind of get cards in our hand, get to our big things that we want. One of those big things is Rabble Rousing. Now, the trick here with Rabble Rousing is if we just get enough things into play, we either gain enough life whenever Ellis is in play, because every creature comes into play, you gain a life, or you make enough blockers that with Ellis out, then your opponent attacks, you just block with all the things, and your opponent just loses life that way. So it's a no-win situation if they don't deal with those. But if we do need some things to get, we can get a Sanctuary Warden, which lets us come over the top, which is great. We're also playing 2 Steel Seraph for a couple of reasons. One, this card's just really good. It's a nice big 5-power flyer. We can get off the top. Awesome. But it also gives something flying or lifelink, which is great. Especially when you have something like, let's say, Adeline that's like a 10 power. Just having this come over the top and smash your opponent for 10 ends the game usually. So kind of a cool little setup of combos all throughout the deck here. Lands, nothing really to write home about. We've got 9 plains, 7 swamps, 4 Cave of Koilos, 4 Shattered Sanctum. Now, we could play a few other things here, but I think for the course of this video, I want to just go ahead and make sure we hit all of our mana first. But actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and make the change now. Let's go ahead and swap these out. I'm going to play 1 Takenuma, because it's a no risk. Sometimes I like playing with just basics, but really in this case, it's not going to matter. We'll just add an Iganjo, and we'll just put this into the list up front. And boom, boom, there we go. All right, so that being said, Iganjo, 8 plains, 6 swamps, Takenuma, Caves of Koilos, Shattered Sanctum, boom, that's it. That's all she wrote. So let's go play some games, see how this works out. And at the end of the video, we'll talk about what we want to play in place of these or what numbers we want to move around, and maybe even have a card spotlight for you. We get to go first. I guess we're keeping this. I mean, we can let an Ellis die because we have a backup one, so that's kind of cool. I am well. You know what? I tell people all the time, I try not to have too many bad days. I mean, there's a lot of crap going on in the world, but I try to keep it positive where I can. Man. We know whatever we play here is going to get killed, right? Or at least countered. All right, let's see what you got, opponent. Because I don't have much choice here, really, anyway. I'm not going to play the adversary there. Oh, it wasn't. Oh, what? Not going to lie, you got me. Didn't see that coming. Kind of surprised I didn't flash that in and just kill an Ellis. Truthfully, I'm a little surprised by that. No joke. Also, go for the throat. No good against Steel Seraph. Yeah, not blocking. This is cute. All right, we'll attack with this. I mean, it's going to die anyway. Like, you might as well block it. All right, so what do I want to do with this? I think I want to do this and possibly kill something, and then next turn see if we can play adversary. Because they don't look like they're a counterspell deck. Driftroman says, my work accidentally overpaid me $1,700 during the short-term disability. They want to take the money back over the course of this month. Woo! That's a big overpayment, friend. All right, that thing's gonna have lifelink. Sure, I'm with it. Sounds good. All right, let's get these into play. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and kill this. It's kind of a waste of the card, but what I'm looking at is if I try to play the adversary, there's a chance they'll want to sacrifice a creature to make disappear, and then there's nothing in the way whenever we decide to attack. All right, then. That comes back at the end of the next turn, the next end step. All right. No counter there. Excellent. I mean, Sure. You got some bodies. You know, the weird thing is, I still have no idea what the opponent's deck's doing. There's lots of cool stuff here, but I don't know what it's doing. Like, for real. They're just playing cards, and I'm like, that's cool. You know, like, I don't know what's happening right now. Which I kind of dig. I'm not mad at it all. I think it's actually pretty funny. Yeah, we just attack with our things? Because why not? Man, I was really hoping to draw a land, though. This turn would have been sweet. All right, they're going to crew up. Sure. Nope, they're not. Okay, yep, sure. They probably would have been better off blocking the other way because the 2/2 is going to just come back anyway. End the turn. Make another body. Gain a life. All right. Yeah, it's only I can figure is this is some type of blink deck. All right, you got a big old body with vigilance that can put counters on things. That's a interesting choice. Now I'm wondering what else is in this deck. All right, the good news is I'm pretty sure if we draw a land, we get to Rabble Rousing, and the opponent's not going to do anything about it. So that's cool. All right, come on, deck. My goodness, why are you so terrible to me? I mean, I guess I might as well only attack with that, right? Though I guess I should have attacked with another token just to get a card here. Increase the odds we find the land for the Rabble Rousing. Because I could have done with the token dying. It would have been fine. Like, at some point, though, we may just be able to attack with everything, and then if stuff dies, that would kill the opponent anyway. Between the damage it gets through and then the Ellis triggers. Hey, Gatewatch. Oh, is this where they sweep the board? What's about to happen? Oh, they're going to gain a bunch of life, giving the limousine or something. Bonus it, or maybe? Well, they're doing some math. They're double-checking some things. What are we doing? All right, they want to remove that, give us that back, since we can't pay for it now. Good move. I think we probably still just jump with the token. All right. About time. Sadly, I don't think this is going to resolve now, though. Oh, it did. Wait a minute. I guess we put this under there because there's a chance we can actually pay for it when it comes in. All right, well, sure. Oh, I forgot. It's going to come in this turn. I was thinking about it coming in next turn. That's funny. I guess it doesn't matter greatly. Though, it would have been better there to actually have the Adeline. But it'll be okay. Alright. We replace our dude. We get a card. Nice. Nice. That's what we've been waiting for all this time. Alright. Well, they're digging, so I think we're in pretty good shape now. Yep. We're not too worried about that guy. I mean, we have tons of blockers, so we're okay there. Nowhere near taking lethal, even if they gave two things flying. Unless they have something to pump in hand, which they could, potentially. Sure. 3, 4, 5. We just blocked two things. Neither of these has trample. So, that seems fine. I mean, I guess we might as well trade for some 1/1s. Opponent's only at 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, sure. All right. Because they're going to gain 5. I guess gain 6 here. So, like, we weren't going to be able to kill them anyway. But now on blocking, we might be able to. And we gain a whole pile of life. And they go to 0. All right. We're playing against Idion. Like, the G fell off somewhere. All right, we're just going to pass. If this is mono red, we're going to be better off just making some blockers and trying to do some things here. All right. Whoa, not that. We want to do this. That may not be too bad. I'm not going to be hating that too much. What if we attack with 1 just to see what they do? And then we go ahead and just play this. In all reality, it's probably not even worth attacking with the 1 because we're not really the beatdown here. I mean, they could shoot a token, make the other one not block, and then get us for 3. Whereas if we'd have left the other token back, they would have had to have multiple things there. That's an odd decision. They should have attacked with this, so we actually wouldn't be able to kill their squee. Yeah, now I just take 1 here, instead of taking at least 3, or I would have had to give up something. Yeah, I think we just do this, because this is going to gain a life, and make a dude. No attacks. In the turn. And now we can still kill something. It's like, this is not so bad. Yeah, we knew we were going to lose that at some point. But I'd rather that than the adversary that we're going to try to get down next turn. Bloodthirsty adversary. Sure, you can have that. Let's kill this while we have a chance. If they attack, I don't think I'm going to block here. I'm going to pass. Oh, I thought I knew what I was going to do for the turn. That changed real fast. Though I am only going to attack with 1. Just because I want to get the token here. I think the token's more important than a card. Alright. Now they have to go big to kill Adeline, or we get a bunch of damage and life. So yeah, this is interesting now. Alright, they gave up. Alright, I'm gonna keep this. This feels a little sketchy on the draw. Another mono red, okay. Well, this is probably gonna be a better time for this mono red deck, because this draw is not nearly as good. Partly because we don't have a wedding announcement, and we don't have lands. And that's a problem. Okay, there's a third land. Let's pass. Don't know what we're gonna do here, but I don't like my choices. Ugh, gross. Alright, sadly we gotta do this. I wanted to flash in the reinforcements, but that just doesn't work there. Yep. We might already end up too far behind. I think we got to do this just for mana efficiency's sake. And I'm probably still taking at least 4 here, unfortunately. Or not. I'm just losing that to a Cathar. Still taking the 4, I guess. Yeah, opponent had a good draw and we had a bad draw. We're not recovering from this. Oh, gosh. What are we doing? I mean, we just play the adversary? I mean, they obviously have some type of removal, but, like, there's not much we're going to do about it. Because if we don't play anything, they just flip the Cathar, and that's worse. Alright, that puts us to 6. Adversary's still here temporarily. Alright, still have the adversary. So far, so good. Just that. Really? Okay. I'm thinking about what happens if we draw a land for Rabble Rousing next turn. Like, we have to block here, though. It's just a matter of, like, if we're blocking with this. We're blocking with this. Because we need the life more than anything else. Ah, we didn't get it, though. We didn't get it. Morbid Opportunist doesn't really work here for us. Dang. You know what? I think we're just going to kill the Cathar. Well, here's the problem. This could end up being the death of us, with us being at 7. Man, that's tough. Because I want to kill the Cathar, attack in here, and see what we can do. The problem is, with us only being at 7, that would allow them to block, recast the Yoshin infantry, or frontliner, and then put the counter here, and then we're down to less. That's tough. Alright, we're just going to pass, I think. That hurts me inside, though. I really, really, really wanted to kill the Cathar there. Siege Veteran. Okay. This is an interesting mix for a Boros deck. It's pretty cool. Alright, we got to kill that. We're going to take 1, but it's better than taking 3+. Oh, we didn't find it. We didn't find it. Oh, I was hoping so bad. So bad. Yeah, we kind of got to do it, though. No benefit to attacking. Oh, man. Hell, I would have even taken just an Ellis here to gain the 1 point a turn, where it would have been great. Yeah, I'm not sure what we do here. This is going to be rough, because we're going to go down to 4 at a minimum. Oh, and now they're going to be able to remove our wedding announcement. Yeah. No, it's the right move. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. Like, that sucks. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of, because we're going to die next turn. Since they found another Phoenix chick. And there's nothing we can do. Yeah, it's just too late. Well, I say that. I guess we could play this and hope one of our big blockers is under there. Well, no, even then we can't get to 10 creatures, though. We can only get to 8. Yeah, this just didn't work out. That sucks. We were just behind the whole way. Okay, we'll keep this. Keep a Reckoner raid. We see those every once in a while. Let's go ahead and run this out there. See if this is any good. Is our Jadar gonna die or no? I'm gonna assume yes. People usually don't like you having recurring free creatures. And for good reason. It's usually bad. I will accept that. Alright, no attacks. We'll take our time, because we'll use that as hopefully as a replacement creature when we hit Rabble Rousing, because I'm going to think positively. Maybe if we could find Ellis here, this would be a good Ellis turn. No such luck. I was thinking we could Ellis and go for the throat something and whatever. That'd be great. But I think here we're just going to do this. Get a dude. No attacks. And then we'll just try to Rabble Rousing next turn. And hope that's enough. Oh, no. They didn't even want to get rid of anything in their hand. Oh, it's that. That's why. Okay. Sure. No blocks. Nice. I will probably need that for that later. But... actually... I need to read Mishra. I forgot how Mishra reads, if there's a cost to that or not. But we're going to do this anyway, so whatever. Oh, just a second Rabble Rousing? I mean, I guess so. Sure, why not? If we do this, we get 2 bodies. If we attack with 1, we get 1, but then we get another one from this. So we still only end up with 2 creatures no matter what we do, right? But then we get a card. So I might as well attack and get a card. That makes the most sense. Though it was a land, and we're sad about that. Good news is, I'll have creatures to get rid of. Oh, or I won't. Alright, we'll block the first strike, or the double striker. Because that seems important. Man, deck, you just keep providing some interesting things here. Alright, so we probably want to get rid of Yawgmoth, but I also want to get my creatures. That's going to produce an extra one, but that won't count for this. So we still get 2 bodies. We get a 3rd body. They'll probably block 1 with Gix. You know what? I'm just not... trying to figure out which is worse, Gix or the Reflection. But I think Gix is worse. Alright. Much as I'm going to hate myself for this. Because they might just have another Gix, which is one of the reasons I almost just went after the Reflection, but... Okay, Blood Tithe Harvester. Problematic. Problematic, no doubt. We can at least get rid of the Reflections next turn, so that's fine. But if we attack 1, 2, 3, 4, we make a 5th creature. But what we're getting is another Rabble Rousing, so we can't really worry about that too much. Alright, I'm good with that. Yep, works for me. Oh, excellent. This is fantastic. And I have plenty of mana. So let's go ahead and get rid of old Reflection dude now. Actually, yeah, we have to get rid of that or this, or else there's going to be able to get rid of our Adeline, which we don't want to happen. But if they trade both creatures for an Adeline, I think I'm okay with that. So yeah. So yeah, I'm good with that. You want to give us both of those for an Adeline? I will take it. You might as well. Yeah, I was going to say, you can play the other one out of the yard and get cards in hand, so why not? They're not? Really? Ooh, that's ballsy. Okay. I mean, maybe they're banking on finding a Mishra or something? Yeah, only being at 7. I mean, I don't know. I guess it would have been bad letting the other cards through. I don't know. Yep, that's not quite going to do it, because they don't know we have this really big Seraph that's going to... Well, that also works too, I guess. But we just play this. I'm going to go biggie size. Give this flying. Yep, and that's going to do it. We go first, and... Alright, I'll keep it. Not a lot we're doing with it, but we have cards. Oh, that makes it a lot better. Sweet. Do you play anything we feel we need to kill? That's the first question. That we don't feel like we need to kill. You're doing a good thing, deck. Just keep drawing land so we can get this Rabble Rousing. That's the goal. Because if we get Rabble Rousing with this out, then we don't care about Invoke Despair, because we can just sack that and keep the Rabble Rousing. Even better if we can find our Ellis here. Nope, but we did get to the 5th land, so that's good news. Okay. So, no attacks in the turn. Pump our team. Oh, that's next turn we get to pump the team. Hey, Tall Paul, how's it going? Alright. Let's see Shieldred. Nope, you're not going to let me kill a Shieldred? I would have loved to try. Alright. Let's kill this. Basically clear the way, because we know what's coming down with this Rabble Rousing. Alright. Well, that would have been nice to get under the Rabble Rousing. I mean, I guess at the very least, we have a creature to put under it, so that's cool. I mean, a creature to play after it, sorry. Alright, what do we get? Oh, well, not many choices. Sure. Yeah, I should have done that before the combat. And we get another card. That works out. Yeah, they've kind of got to sweep the board here. Any other answer is not the right answer. Invoke Despair, not going to be enough. We're going to sacrifice a creature because we got plenty of those. And then we just attack with Rabble Rousing. Yep. A little sketchy, though. If this isn't against a creature deck, this hand's gonna be real poopy. It is a creature deck, but we can't kill a Thalia there yet. So let's go ahead and play this guy. There's a chance we don't get it back here, but let's see. Yeah, not blocking. In case you were wondering. Now what? Huh. Well, you're either going to flash in something with Restoration. Watch my slippers with a rate of 3. How's it going? Thank you so much. I'm assuming they're just going to play Reinforcements. I don't think they actually have a counter there. Because, well, you can't... Yeah, it has to be Reinforcements or you can't play anything else with Thalia out. So, do we want to just go ahead and get Adeline down now then? Because, like, our Reinforcements doesn't matter as much. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to do that. You just say, you got Reinforcements? Bring them. Because that's got to be what the play is here. Yep, no surprise. The writing was on the wall. It just took a second to decipher the board state. Alright, well, yep, I expected to see a Cathar. But this opens up the possibility for us to get a really good turn next turn. Actually, we kind of have to do that now, though, don't we? Because if we don't, their thing flips, and that kind of sucks. The question, though, is it worth it? Well, we'd have to take 5, though, because we'd be taking 2 from that. That's not really what we want to do. That's worse, right? It's tempting to Wedding Announcement here, too. I'm not going to lie. Like, that feels like a reasonable play. And then we gain a life. We get to chump block something. And then if we get land... you know what? I'm going to try this. Even though I think probably killing the Cathar is correct. If we get a land, it feels better to be able to, like, Infernal Grasp plus this. And then we have a whole wall of things we can compete with against the opponent. And there's also an off chance they play, like, what is it, Harbin, the flyer thing here? That we'd rather kill that than worry about the Cathar here, because it doesn't really do much. Wow, they're not even attacking with Thalia. Wow. Man, is the oh, see, there it is. I was... See? Because we were patient. We kind of have to kill it now, though. Or else we just be toast. But that's why they weren't wanting to attack with it. Oh, they had another Harbin. All right, cool. All right, GG's. We got stuck with no land on top of that. Like, I probably could have survived it, but I wasn't going to play it out. Yo, I don't know where y'all come up with these names sometime for user IDs, but Watermelon Wolf is hilarious. Congratulations on that one. I wonder if they had to misspell it because other Watermelon Wolf with an O was already taken. Or if that's just like their usual thing for it. I don't know. All right, let's see what we're going to do here. Clearly a popular pairing of words for you. It could be, man. I don't know. I've seen so many strange things. I don't take anything as an assumption. All right, what you got for us, opponent? A Liliana. Okay.
When I win, you're telling me what
We will discard. These are all pretty quality cards, actually. I want to discard. Man, is it going to be Intrepid Adversary? I feel like maybe it's supposed to be Wedding Announcement. Nah, it's got to be Adversary. All right. And I am going to... Let's see, if we play Adeline, we attack both of these into Liliana. The third thing attacks in Liliana. She goes to 1. Actually, no, she'd go to 2. I'd be down to Adeline and 2 tokens. Or I can kill that attack Liliana. She goes down to 2 anyway. Alright, let's try it. My logic here is there's a good chance that if they're going to do anything, it's something to kill Adeline next turn, which means they still just have 1 creature. And if that's the case, we kill it and kill Liliana next turn, potentially. Just saying, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, you might as well block a creature opponent. Yeah, I was going to say, like, well, block something. Not blocking anything would have been a weird choice. Let's see what happens here, though. I don't know. Because, like, they could just play Shieldred and make us discard, like, Rabble Rousing. All right, they're discarding first. Oh, all right. I guess I didn't have anything. Yeah, okay. I'll keep it just for science. I mean, I have no idea how this is going to end up, but we'll see. All right. Opponent's playing Esper something or other. There's a Raven Man. How do we feel about a Raven Man? I mean, I guess we kill it. Can't really think of anything else we want to do here. Sure. But if you're playing Raven Man, I guess that means we're about to have a bunch of stuff discarded, right? Nope, there's a Rafine. Good news. I really wanted to play that Wedding Announcement, but I also really want to kill a Rafine, so that's kind of a different problem. Though, you know what? I'd just be trying too hard if I gave him anything. Let's just kill it. I didn't really want to. I really ultimately wanted to play the Wedding Announcement here, but this is probably smarter. Also possible they play Wedding Announcement to get rid of our Jadar here. Or not Wedding. I'm playing Wedding Announcement, but they play Wanderer. I was going to say if they have the 4th land, but there it is. Alright, we'll try this. See if it works. Void Ren. Alright, that's an answer. I mean, might as well. Hell, what am I doing? That could also be the whole reason they didn't play a Wandering Emperor, though. There's a Thalia. Thalia does kind of put the brakes on things for the moment. That's real. Oh, man, we are drawing terrible this game. Sad reality is we don't even really care that Thalia exists all that much unless another, like, Rafine shows up. So we're just going to pass. And even then, I'd rather just kill Rafine. And we're better off waiting anyway, because if we have 7 mana, then we can at least play that and not have to worry so much about make disappear. Alright, they didn't want to attack. Alright, let's see if this works. This probably just dies, right? Alright, we will attack with our 2/2. Because, I mean, this gets us a card. Either way. Yep. Yay, cards! Oh, that's actually a real card. Hold, please. Alright. Harbin, what is this? Really? What? Wait. So this deck has Ravenman, Harbin, Thalia, Rafine, but you're also playing Voidrin with Thalias? What's happening? I for real don't even know what's going on. What is this? Like, I want to play Rabble Rousing really bad right now, but I'm pretty sure it's just going to run into a counter, right? Oh, well. Sure, if you got it, you got it. Oh, what? Alright, I guess. Y'all, I'm at a loss. I don't know what's happening right now. I got no clue. Like, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'll just take my card here. Drain them for a point. Make a deuter. Like, seems fine. In the turn. Next turn, I guess we get a Steel Seraph if we want it. Alright, opponent scooped. Let me be clear. I am not trying to insult the opponent at all. Like, because this deck might be a real thing and they might actually be winning games with it. I just for real don't know how all these cards go together. Because, like, when it starts out, and it's like, okay, there's Raven Man, there's probably going to be some discard or whatever. And then they play a Rafine, and I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense. You're in Esper colors, whatever. Like, all right, cool. And then you play Voidrin, and I'm like, okay, that sort of makes sense. And then Thalia shows up, and I'm like, well, that's a kind of an odd choice with the other cards. And then Harbin shows up, and I'm like, so now we're doing like a soldier thing on top of having like Rafine and the Raven Man? But then Thalia alongside the 3 and 4 cost spells? Like, you know, it's just weird. It's just weird. I don't really know what to make of that. But yeah, like I said, when I say stuff like that, it's not to like insult the opponent. It's just like, I'm just flying blind because I have no clue what they're trying to do. And credit to the opponent, because that could be a winning strategy. This, man. Why couldn't one of those be a white source? All right, we're going to mulligan. Oh, no. Oh, man. Did greed get the better of us? Let's find out. Come on, 2-mana thing? Hey, you are a 2-mana. You're not going to live, but you are a hell of a 2-mana thing. All right, let's go. The good news is they probably take their turn off to just kill Ellis here. Oh, they're not. What? Ellis actually got to live? Man, it's like we just hit the lottery. You're going to kill it now? Okay, that makes sense. There was no way that was going to live. I was like, this is too good to be true. Like, sometimes you just know. Like, that just didn't make any sense. Alright, Fable it is. Ooh. Well. Alright, we're just going to do this. No attacks. Try to set up for a big rabble rousing. Let's go untap land deck. Let's go. Alright, they discarded a underdog, which we kind of expect. Worst part is, though, if they attack here, we can't block. I mean, like, we can, but it doesn't make sense to block if we're trying to maximize a Rabble Rousing next turn. Though, I say that, right? We could play this, still attack with 1, make another creature. These will make 2. Oh, they didn't attack with anything anyway, so we get max value here. Awesome. We didn't even have to make a blocking decision. This is great. This sucks. We'll just take another Rabble Rousing. That's fine. Yeah, blocks away, opponent. Blocks away. It's fine. Yeah, absolutely block. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't. Oh, that's nice. All right, it's just how much stuff lives, because this could just as well be an Invoke Despair turn. So we sack a creature. We probably sack this one. Then we'd be able to make a big adversary to pump these twice. Attack with 4, get 4 things. Dragon Engine, that's unfortunate. Doesn't have haste, though. You can copy it and have haste. Yeah, I guess we have to block something. How do we want to do this? We're not going to get what we want out of the Rabble Rousing this turn, so that's not a thing. So let's go ahead and just block here. Now, the downside is they do get to double block with double strikers, so 2 of the creatures aren't even going to connect. Well, never mind. They still get to do the same thing there. All right. So, time to make our creatures real big, I think, is the only real plan that makes sense here. Though, doing this, we wouldn't be able to. If we had 1 more mana, I would do this and just pump once on adversary, but this is the correct answer. We'll pay. We'll pay. We're attacking. Yep, we trade with those. That is acceptable. I would say that's all highly, very acceptable. Sounds good. Nice. Even if something happens to these bodies, we got nice backup plans. I mean, you got to kill the adversary, right? Oh, nope. Oh, we're in good shape, team. We are in real good shape. Yeah, we can just block. Yeah, it's like, I mean, you might as well attack with it. It's going to die anyway. Yep. This is real good stuff. I mean, I assume this is it. Nice. Alright, so this actually was as good as we were hoping. And I think the only couple of games we lost, I think one of them we drew a bunch of lands, and the other one we actually just got outdrawn and got beat. So that's actually pretty cool. Had a good time with this. It really wasn't too difficult to play. The cards all did what we wanted to. There was a couple of times you had some kind of tough decision making on like if it was better to make tokens here, or did we want to go ahead and get the Adeline out and like force that issue. Did you want to run out an Ellis and put it at risk? There was some of that, but overall, the deck actually played very well, and it held up against some of the bigger, more important decks, especially the mono black decks. We held up very well against those, so yeah, pretty excited. This is one I think if you have the parts for, could be worth playing. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Alinda the Dusk Rose. Now, this card's actually pretty sweet because it's a lifelinker for one, but you look at the cost and you're like, well, why? Well, the reality is, every time something dies, you get to put counters on this card, and then whenever it dies, you get to make a bunch of 1/1 vampires. That's actually pretty damn cool. And in a deck like we were playing today, that'd just be tons of extra bonuses, and then on top of that, getting stuff whenever it dies. Great card, gets to see a lot of play in Commander, and the surprising thing about this card is it's so popular that it was recently reprinted, I believe, on the list in one of the booster packs, and I think in Double Masters. And it still goes for like $6 or $7 in a lot of places. So Yeah, the card held up very strong even with reprints, but it is a good example of how reprints have brought this card down from being $20 all the way down to like $6, but it's still sought after, so you still have some value if you open up one of these. This is kind of the perfect card for a reprint. Now, if you like today's video and you like crazy decks built around legends doing wild things, check out this 5-color list we had that not only plays legends, but also plays Fauna Shaman, so you can get whatever legends you want throughout the game. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.